Hey guys, Justin Bryant here from selfmadesuccess.com. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make $110,656 per month online, showing you a example, a breakdown of how it works, and all the best tools, websites to use, and stuff like that to get you started. So, first off, you want to create a blog, and the example I'm going to be using is makingsenseofsense.com. And in November 2017, Michelle being the founder of this website, made $110,656 in November, hit six figures for like 11 months straight from her brand. And I'm going to show you a breakdown of kind of how to build a brand like this. Okay, so as you can see, she is kind enough to give us monthly reports on her income and a breakdown of it, so she's very transparent, and we definitely thank her for that. She's got a great brand. I really like it. Definitely a great blog to read. I recommend you subscribe to it. But here's a breakdown as of November 2017 of what she did in that month. Has quite a bit of affiliate income. $52,000 plus in that month from affiliate income. She finally made her own course, made about $38,000 from that. Sponsorships and advertising, made about $16,700 from that. That's like private ads and private sponsored posts and things like that. And then display advertising, which would be kind of like AdSense or something, and just under $3,000 from that. So what you need to do first off to build a brand like this is to start a blog. A blog is not something that has to be your end all be all of your business, but it's a big part of it because that is a website that you control. You make the rules. You are the ruler of this website. Whereas on YouTube, on other social media sites, you are not in charge. You are just using it. You're hoping that YouTube stays around forever. You're hoping that Facebook doesn't change their rules to make it to where you can't make as much money. But on this site, you make the rules and you can be in charge. So you need to have your home website and put out content on this website. There are many different ways to do this. She does traditional long form blog posts, which typically rank very well in Google. Lots of images, breaks it up with good headlines and lists and stuff like that. You can read some of her top posts, like how I make money online, how I paid off a student loan, you want to be a freelance writer, how to do that, and stuff like that. But as far as traffic goes, a lot of hers comes from just blogging, doing like a blog post a day or every other day, and doing long form, very quality content. So to start a blog, I have a resource for you. It's called Start a Blog here on selfmadesuccess.com. If you go up here and click that button, you will be taken to this page where I break down step by step 3 main steps on how to create your own WordPress blog. Very cheap, very simple, includes a domain. If you don't want to do WordPress, which is what most bloggers will recommend to you, they cover like 35% of the internet now. Most major brands probably use WordPress, but if you don't want to use WordPress, you're not sure you're ready to go to that level yet, you can start off with more of a beginner platform like a website builder, like Wix or Weebly or something like that. So I'll have a link in the show notes to Wix as well as all of the other pages I'm going to mention, but I recommend WordPress just because you have the most customization. You can change the code up any way you want. You can have all these different plugins, which I'll mention later on, a few plugins that will really help you if you want to make money from doing this. But WordPress is going to give you probably the most to work with. But obviously you need a blog. Once you have a blog, and by the way, I recommend something like OptimizePress because you're going to be doing a lot of marketing. You'll probably want to create your own course and stuff at some point. I use OptimizePress. You don't have to use it. That's the theme I recommend. They also have a lot of free ones as well. But as far as doing all your marketing and stuff with one platform, this will probably save you money because otherwise you have to buy a theme, buy a platform, buy all the domains and all this other stuff. So if you're wanting me to endorse a theme for you, OptimizePress is what I use. So then affiliate marketing. You can see she makes $52,000 plus from affiliate marketing. So that's roughly just under half of her income monthly. So even if she didn't have her own course, which is something that intimidates people, she would still make $52,000 a month just from affiliate marketing, which is usually pretty easy to get into. You need traffic, you have affiliate links, you probably know how that works, but I'm going to go over a few tips for that just in case. So a few places you can become an affiliate for. Some of the most popular ones are Amazon. You can go to affiliate-program.amazon.com, earn up to 10% commissions. Pretty much any product on there. And they have expensive products that are tens of thousands of dollars for like a watch or a piece of machinery. Or you have cheap products like, headphones or something like that. So you can pretty much cover all your bases with Amazon. And they have all kinds of stuff on there. Also, clickbank.com is another great place to find affiliate products. You can also sell your own products on here and pay people commissions for it. That would be another way that you could make money online. I'll talk more about that later. But clickbank.com is another place you can go. You can just browse all these different categories. As an affiliate, you would want to go to Affiliate Marketplace to see all the numbers of the products and things like that. So like, if you were to go to arts and entertainment, you could look and see the numbers, average percentage of the sale, average rebill total, average percentage rebill, gravity, initial sale dollars, things like that, average dollars per sale, and then they have a button you click to promote it. So you can make a ClickBank account as well, get paid online. Another one that she makes a lot of money off of is Bluehost, which is one of the easiest platforms. You can see she just has an endorsement right there. As I click on the page, Michelle Schroeder, Making Sense of Sense, and they have her featured on the homepage as an endorser of it because she has a lot of traffic. She has a big brand. Bluehost wants the traffic. So you can become an affiliate, make like $65 per sign up if people stick with it, and then you can promote that through your blog and things like that. So she made $31,000 plus just from Bluehost. And another one she makes money from is Teachable. Teachable is another great one because it's a course creation platform. You just go up here to create a course if you want. If you don't want to create a course on your own website, which can be kind of difficult if you don't hire somebody to create it for you, and you don't have the security of your website down, then you might start out on a place like Teachable or Udemy or some of these others. And then you can become an affiliate and promote other people's courses and earn commissions from that. So I'll have links to all those affiliate platforms for you, but that's a big way to make money. You can see you can promote affiliate programs through your blog posts, through your emails, and all kinds of stuff. And building an email list is a big part of that. She uses ConvertKit. You can see that. So if you wanted to, say, create an email list, you could use ConvertKit. You could use GetResponse, which is one I really like, or something like that. But you need to be collecting emails. You'll notice in this blog post, she has multiple places where she collects emails. Right here, powered by ConvertKit, 10 easy tips to increase your affiliate income. Name, address, and you can become a subscriber there. If you go up here, you have one up here using SumoMe. This is a free tool that you can use for WordPress to collect emails as well. So she starts out collecting emails, getting followers on social media and stuff, and then she promotes her affiliate links and stuff like that and gives you her latest content, gives you a lot of cool free stuff. That's good marketing. Michelle knows what she's doing. So the next thing you need to do is also build your social media accounts. So you're building your blog, you're doing blog posts, long form, every other day or every day like she does. You can go to her homepage and see how often she posts on her blog, but she also builds her social media account, which gets her even more traffic, okay? It's a great way to diversify your traffic in case, something happens with the Google algorithm all of a sudden and you're not getting as much traffic. Or Yahoo is another search engine, Bing's another search engine. She's probably getting a lot of traffic from all three search engines. But you also want to use social media. Three of the main ones she uses are Pinterest, and if you go to Michelle, if I could actually spell it right, Michelle Schroeder Gardner, then you can see all kinds of different pins that she does on here. You would go to people and click there. She's got 96,000 plus followers. You can see all the different types of boards that she has: Make Money Blogging, Making Sense of Sense, Making Money Making Ideas, Money Saving Tips, Food Ideas. The thing about Pinterest is you can kind of combine all your interests in one profile, and people can follow different boards or all of your boards. So it's a great way to kind of, put all kinds of interests in one place while still building your business. I'll show you kind of what she does for that here in a second. She also uses Instagram. She has 23.5 thousand or so followers on Instagram. Another great thing to do is click a link, put a link right here that allows you to collect emails. Instead of just having a link straight to your website, you'll notice she'll have something like this that collects emails, so it helps her build her business. And an email list and your own blog, those are things that people can't take away from you. And then Making Sense of Sense on Facebook. You see she has 84,000 plus people liking. And then she basically shares her latest articles on here. She'll put some photos and stuff as well, but a lot of it is just her latest articles. If people love Facebook, and a lot of people do with over 1 billion users, it makes it easier for some people to see her latest content without having to go to the website and do a bunch of stuff like that. They can see it straight on their phone really easily. So you can find her at Making Sense of Sense 1 on Facebook. So back to the Pinterest strategy. She has the most followers on social media through Pinterest right now. And, after studying what she does for a while, she kind of optimizes her blog for Pinterest. And the way she does that is she has a featured image. All these blog posts have a featured image. So her featured image happens to be a more vertical image. You'll notice that this is optimized perfectly for Pinterest. And then you can easily share it on Pinterest here, or Twitter, or Facebook. But the thing is, usually a featured image, if I were to draw it, it's usually, more of a horizontal image. You may remember how my blog used to be. I recently updated it, but it used to be like this. It would have a featured image right in the middle, and it would be kind of like that. But that's not really optimized very well for social media. And she optimizes it like this. Great for Twitter, Facebook, and Pinterest. So Pinterest, you'll notice if you go to Pinterest, pretty much all the pins are very vertical. So you want to create them and optimize them for that. So to do this, one thing I do is go to Google Slides. You can get Google Slides here. It gives you like 15 gigabytes of free storage when you use your Gmail account. That includes Forms, Google Slides, Google Sheets, Google Docs. It's like a free version of Microsoft Office. So you can go to a presentation, and once you do that, you can create a presentation. Let's say you need a background photo. So first off, you need to download something that can take screenshots. So if you're not going to use an actual image creation software, you want to be able to create your own screenshots within these slides and edit it using PowerPoint. So let's get out of the themes section. What you're going to want is something like this. This is what I use. It's called Lightshot Screenshot Tool. It's free. It's very easy and simple to use. Doesn't have too many bells and whistles, but it's very simple. And what this does is it allows you to take screenshots. So you'll click it, and then you can take the screenshot, however, whatever size you want. You can add text, arrows, and all that kind of stuff. So for instance, if I wanted to show you how it works, I just click it, take the screenshot like this, and then click Save. All right, it's very simple, and that is why I recommend it. That is for Google Chrome. You can also find other ones as well. So if you need a background image, What you need to do is go to like Google Images, for instance, but you need to use something that's not copyrighted. So to do that, to find background images, no matter what it's for, I'm just using beach as an example. Go to Settings, go to Advanced Search, go to Not Filtered by License, and change that to Free Use, Share, or Modify, even commercially. Advanced Search, and then there you go. So let's say I wanted to use this one or this one. Let's say, let me try to find one that's a good size. This one, say copy image, go back to slides, paste, and there you go. Then you can add some text. You know, let's say you want to make it white. Let's say you want to make it 36 pixel size. Let's say you want to do Anton text, and let's say you want to center it. Okay, so let's say 10 ways to make money online or something like that. And then you want to brand it at the bottom. You'll notice all major Pinterest users do this. So at the bottom you'll have a small thing that says your website. So selfmadesuccess.com. Okay, that would be mine. So then you got that, and this would have a link to your Pinterest page. So then you could take a screenshot, do it vertically like this, click save, and then use that as your featured image on your blog, kind of like she does, and have it kind of to the side of the text like that, and then make it easy. You can use easy social share buttons, social warfare, different plugins like that to allow you to share these things. SumoMe is another one. There are many ones out there that allow you to put these social media share buttons in your blog, but that's a pretty easy thing that you can search on Google. I use easy social share buttons for WordPress, so you can get that. It's like $7 or something, I don't remember, but it gives you all of these great options. And if you want to look and see what it looks like, this is what it looks like on the left side, and it's on selfmadesuccess.com. It's on my resources page as well if you want to look it up. So you're using Lightshot, you're using slides. Another thing you can do is do like quote images. Quote images do really well, especially like on Instagram. I don't think she uses quotes that much. She uses a lot of pictures of like her traveling and things like that, and working from her RV and stuff. But instead, you could do like quote images, like Founder Magazine, for instance. They built a huge Instagram profile with over 100,000 followers. It might actually be over 1 million now, but they used a lot of quotes. So you could do like, you know, blah, 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 whatever, and next step. But the thing about it is when you put the quote in, you put the author name in, it allows you to choose a dimension that is already optimized for a Pinterest post. So you can do the Pinterest post. By the way, this is on quotescover.com. Pinterest post, Facebook post, Instagram post. You can optimize it already for that. They've already picked the optimal dimension, so you don't have to measure it and all that stuff. So that's how you want to build social media. Like Facebook, you can share your latest post, share images and stuff. Instagram is more like your lifestyle and quotes. Pinterest, pretty much everything, your articles, vertical images, recipes, and stuff like that. Next is advertising. So another way she makes money is through ads. You'll notice this ad right here. I'll put an arrow to it so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. That right here is like an AdSense ad, and it's a great way to make a little extra money. A lot of people, they start out with that and either keep it or just exchange it for something else. Here's another AdSense ad. So on her sidebar, she typically has a few AdSense ads. She makes about $3,000 a month from that. If you go back to the breakdown of her income, you'll notice display advertising just under $3,000 a month. So if you want to do display advertising, you can simply go to Google AdSense, which would be at google.com/AdSense/start. Click sign up now. And if your blog is approved, then you will be able to start putting ads on your website. So if you want to do that and you want to place your ads, the Google AdSense plugin for WordPress is no longer being updated. So I recommend you use this plugin. I found this recently and it works really well. It's called Insert Post Ads, and it allows you to put ads before your content, in your content, and after your content. Now, it may not work for every spot that you want to put ads. I notice Michelle puts ads in her sidebar, but because of the mobile traffic and the way that works now, she would probably be better off putting them in the content, although she has mostly like email forms like this one, how to start a blog, free email course, all that stuff. So if you want to have ads, you're better off having them in your content in the middle of the page instead of on the sidebar, because your sidebar appears after your article when you're viewing it on a mobile device. And internet is going more and more towards mobile. So what I would recommend, you want to look at like my blog, for instance. It recently got updated. I have one under the main featured image in the title. If your title is set up differently, you might have it just below the header, which is this menu up here. That is the header. You could have one there. You could have one in the content like this one, which that plugin I showed you allows you to do, which is called Insert Post Ads. And then you can also have one at the end of the content, like right before the footer, for instance. So if you want to have one down there, you could put it right here before the footer or something like that. So that's just an example of how you can set it up. That's a plugin you can use for WordPress. You would use Google AdSense, pretty much the biggest ad platform out there. Next is sponsored posts. So sponsored posts is something that she's actually about to do a course on. You can get on the waiting list if you want to learn how she specifically does sponsored posts, but I'm just going to show you how I do it and other bloggers do it, just to give you some examples. She does have a new course coming out. There is a link in this post. Here it is, sign up for the wait list. So I recommend you just sign up for her wait list on that course if you want. And you'll notice that she makes pretty good money from that. She makes $16,700 or so from sponsorships and advertising. Now that's more like private sponsorships and advertising. Display advertising is like Google AdSense. It's not really negotiated and stuff like that with the actual company that's advertising. So what you can do is go here and see kind of, you email her directly if you want to do advertisements. She has her awards that she's received, her mentions on major sites, her interviews that she's had and all kinds of stuff, her statistics and numbers, her rank, her domain authority, her traffic, her Alexa score, and stuff like that, so that you can get an idea if you want to actually advertise with her. And that could be, something like this, like a banner ad on the side, or you could have somebody like put a or give you an affiliate link to put maybe in your resources, like her recommendations or something in her resources page, or to be mentioned in blog posts, or as an entire post, a sponsored post. They could pay you like $50 and you could publish their post after you approve it. So that's one way to do it, is to have a contact area where it says advertise and then have a form like this with your credentials. Another thing you can do is go to sponsoredtweets.com, and it allows you to get sponsorships and sponsored posts on Twitter, Facebook, WordPress, YouTube, all the major branding sites. And if you sign up here at sponsoredtweets.com, you can connect your WordPress site if you're using WordPress, and it will give you an estimate of how much you should charge, and then have companies here that you can connect with for sponsored posts. So there's a couple ways that you can do that through sponsored post. You can do it private or through a kind of a middleman like Sponsored Tweets. Next is you could start your own course. This is a big thing that a lot of more advanced bloggers and online marketers do. They eventually create their own course because they get 100% of the profits from it, especially if you host it on your own website. You'll notice that she has makingsenseofaffiliatemarketing.com, where she sells a course for $197. And you can get that course here, and she links to it in this post right here, Making Sense of Affiliate Marketing course. She made $38,601 from that just in the month of November. So clearly it was a good idea for her to do that. If you actually read this whole post, she talks about the process of kind of finally deciding to do that, to diversify her income instead of just doing affiliate marketing and ads. She finally decided to do her own course and stuff like that. So if you want to do your own course, I would recommend you look over this page and see how she set up her way of selling it, her description of it, how she implemented different testimonials, how she used bullet points, how she put the curriculum and bonuses in here, how she priced it, the button she uses, and things like that. And if you want to get the course, that's great. She'll teach you all about affiliate marketing. But another way you can host a course, I mentioned Teachable earlier. Teachable is a great place to host your own courses. They will take a percentage, but it makes it to where you don't have to have a lot of security on your website, and you have your own domain, your own pages, and hosting and stuff for it, which can be tough to do. But if you want to start out and do your first course with a company like Teachable or even Udemy, where you can actually host it on Udemy's website, then that might be a good place to start. Then of course you can go back to like ClickBank. You can host your own course on your website. You can create a ClickBank account as a vendor to promote your course and pay commissions to people that get sales for it and stuff like that. So that's another great thing to do. Typically, people who build large brands and start making a lot of money typically create their own course on something. Hers happens to be about affiliate marketing, and she has one coming up on sponsorships. Last but not least, she has made in the past, as somebody who's read her post, in the past, she used to mention things like, consulting and coaching and stuff. You don't really see that on here. Sponsorships, advertising, maybe that's part of her sponsorships, I'm not sure. But she does still have a contact form at the top where you can sign up to or request her services, her coaching services through blogging and her website. So you could do that. You could check out that post there. This is what the page looks like. She kind of mentions the things that she coaches, and you can, of course, contact her at the email that she puts in there. So that's kind of a private thing. You could also sell your skills on freelance sites like Upwork, freelancer.com, guru.com, and places like that. But coaching is something that will require more of your free time, most likely, because you will have to actually be there live talking to people or chatting with them through video chat to help them. But that is how a blog actually makes over 6 figures a month. That's how she does it. Those are some tips that I have if you want to do some of the same things, some of the things I've done, some tips for how to do it as efficiently as possible, what tools to use and stuff like that. So if you do all those things that she does, you could at least make a pretty sizable income. And as you get more traffic, you can build it up, kind of like Making Sense of Sense. So shout out to makingsenseofsense.com. I recommend you subscribe and check her stuff out. But that's just a great example of somebody who's transparent with their brand, showing us how she does it. And I just wanted to add and show you some of the ways that you can do the same thing. So if you thought this was a helpful video, please like and subscribe so I can create more videos like this for you. Also, if you want to let me know what you thought about the video, or you want to suggest I cover something in the future, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. And also, I'll get the show notes, the tools, the links, and stuff like that I mentioned in the show notes page at selfmadesuccess.com. I'll also get a link in the video description to that page for you as well. So other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you have a great day.